Hey, welcome from New York City, Capital Advantage Tuning, Tuesday night live. Guys, do I even need to be here? This is like a massive conversation you guys are having without me even being here. That's crazy. Jacob and Nilu and Ruben just going at it. Okay, guys, welcome to my live. Happy. I have a couple people came on. I think they think they did well on the test. I think we did some good stuff. Okay, guys. Well, I'm in New York City today. My daughter had her baby yesterday, so now my grandfather times two. I now have a grandson and a granddaughter. It's so much fun. It's dark here because it's an apartment. I don't have my little stupid ring light. Welcome to my live. I'm not going to go super long tonight because I've been babysitting and I realize I am out of shape. I can't handle that anymore. So, let's do this. Couple of things. Let me do cleanup first. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me clean up a couple of things first. Please go in my links, take a look at them, see if there's anything there. A lot of good feedback for the SIE for the Achievable. I just put on a new video for what do you call it? For I think arbitration versus code of procedure. I'm almost done with my own questions that are very similar to the exam for the SIE. Again, I know it's not the 7. I'm at like 68 questions. I have like 5 more to do, and then I'm going to bang that one out so you guys can have some fun. Everyone who joined the membership class on Monday, I think we had a good time. I think we learned a lot. So like I said, I pushed that out to the members. We had the membership class on Monday. We pushed it out, and then on Monday, I'm going to push it out to the public so everyone gets the benefit from seeing. So now, guys, use Achievable. Use Michael Weiss if you can't afford my rates. Use Michael Weiss as a tutor. Brandon Rith is good. Go to Basic Wisdom, the YouTube. Here's some good stuff. I love Achievable. Go to STC. We'll go there. If you guys want to do the Zoom calls thing with me, it's pretty awesome. I think it's working out well. There's 3 membership levels. There's $9.99, which you get to see my option videos, and you get the membership video pushed out to you on Tuesday, the day after. If you do the $24.99 one, you get the weekly Zoom call plus all the options videos. If you do the big VIP one, which I'm not telling you to do, it's a lot of money, is you get the options videos, the weekly Zoom call, plus every other Tuesday, I do a call with a max of 2 people. I think it's a bargain. Consider I normally charge $150 an hour, and you're getting it for, if you go every week, you're talking $75 per lesson. I think it is. I can't remember. Yeah, something like that. Okay. 2 hours for less. It's not bad. Okay. Plus the Zoom calls. Okay, everyone. For the we're working on the Series 7 here, the SIE exam, the Series 66. As I said, the Series 7 and the SIE, Series 66, Series 6, 63, 65, 57 for a couple of people. Okay. Okay, so you guys are all talking. So good. I love how you. Also, I want to bring it up. So Jacob is still doing the study group. It's broken up into 2 groups. It's a Monday and Wednesday group. I think he's at max capacity now. And one of my students, I don't know if she's on here yet. She said she was going to come on. Oh, where it is. There it is. Boom. Everyone look at Armana. She nailed it. She nailed the 66. You will never see her again. How awesome is that? She is done. I can't say that is not the greatest feeling in the world to be done with these exams. Seriously. I love it. I love hearing people pass. I love this stuff. Okay. No, so Ruben, hopefully let's see if Colin comes on and tells us if he passed. Jacob, did Anthony, you wrote a thing that Anthony was taking it, so I think he passed. I don't remember him being on here. Maybe he was. Okay, so, okay. Shh. Okay. Well, this is just a feel good for one day because nobody asked any questions. Okay. Nilu's back. We're on it. We got this. Okay. And then I think if she comes on here, that's right. So Kat, ask your question. That's funny. So John just gave me a congrats on text. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Boom, Franco. Okay, so we'll get there. Okay, Zia, for the SIE, For the SIE, okay. So, Kat, how are you? Ask your question. I don't remember what you asked. So, ask what you said on here. I forgot what it was. Okay. I am telling you, you don't know how happy I am. I talk to Armana, probably every other week or whatever. We did a couple lessons, but I'm so happy for her that she got it done. It's a great feeling. It's a great weight off, off my back. I know it's because it's all about me. It's all about my back to that she passed. But anyway, Armana, I am so happy for you that you were done. Ginger's next. Okay. Armana, Ruben, and Armana. I will. Let's not put Armana's email on here unless she wants to. Or if you do, I'll just delete it. Just if you put it on here, just tell me you did it, and then I'll make sure I delete it. Okay. So Franco, I think this week, and then I'll go over the formulas. Okay. So Zia, really, let me do this. So the formulas for the SIE are not that much, but if you go, I have one video on it. It's more for the 7, but here's the thing. You might need to know how to get parity on a convertible. You might need to now do the break-even, max gain, max loss on some options. So we'll go into that. So I have a convertible thing. You might have to do stock splits, and you might have to do what's another one? If anyone else can think of another formula that I saw on the SIE, it was stock splits, parity, break even. I feel like there's another one. I can't think of it though. If anyone else can think of it, it'd be great. Armana, so you have been requested to share what vendor I forgot what vendor you used. I think you used Kaplan and reverse stock splits. Okay. I can do that. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I can do that. Okay. I know that I'm gonna fix that. It's a better way to do it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Armana and Ruben. Ruben, shoot me an email, and I'll give you Armana's email. I don't want you passing it over there. Yeah. So Christopher, STC. There you go. Okay. Hold on. So let me go with that. Welcome on. I love it. I love seeing people on here from various different vendors. Hold on. You wrote that. Hold on. I'll work on that, but I think you texted me. Hold on. Yes, God, I hate when it asks me to rate it. Okay. Hold on. Was there another question before that? So, okay. So first of all, Colin will come on. I'm sure he will. If he didn't, I'll tell you. Okay. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, everyone, for the congratulations. I didn't do any work. I just sat here. My daughter did all the work. My wife was there. Okay. Okay, so there you go. So, so Colin did pass. So it looks like more people can join the study group, reach out to Jacob, and then go from there. He sometimes puts his email in here. Okay. Because if you send it to me, there's a really good chance in this weekend, I'm probably not going to forward it to anyone. Okay. So let's talk about for the Muni stuff. And hold on, let me back up. Franco, what you need to do for the next 2 weeks is take a test in the morning, if you can. Then review the lowest 2 chapters. And even when I say review, if you're under 70, reread the chapters, watch the videos, do that, and then move on to the next one. So for the Series 7 or the SIE, and the same thing works with all these exams. Take a test in the morning, review it, watch it, read the chapters, watch the videos, whatever it is, the next morning, even if it takes 2 days. And then when you're done with that, take another test. Keep doing the same thing, the lowest chapters every time, and try to keep track if you're seeing the same thing over and over again. If you have a week, that's more than enough time to do this. So do a final, no more than 1 a day. Do a final, review, final review, final review. Keep doing that. And don't forget to watch. I have the must-watch video playlist that you should watch. It has taxes, formulas, stuff like that on it. Okay. Hope that helps. Okay. So now, Kat, the May thing. So I'm going to tell you, I don't use a chart. I'm not a fan of it. Okay. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's actually easier than that. So the question it's all about accretion or amortization. Okay. So on the Series 7 and the SIE, you might get questions. Mostly on the Series 7, you'll get questions on the accretion or amortization. So we know that if it's a discount, you accrete. If it's a premium, you amortize. So this is the easy part. OID, you must accrete. Remember that. The OID, you must accrete. So if it's an OID, original issue discount, you must accrete. Boom, you have to. If it's a secondary market discount, you don't have to. So there it is. So it's one thing. Just if it's an OID, you must accrete. If it means a zero coupon. Zero coupon means OID. If that's true, you must accrete. Boom. That's the only thing on the discount side. The other side, you get to choose. So you don't have to may, moo, must. I hate that. Now, on the premium side, only munis amortize. Boom. Only munis amortize. Okay? Remember that. Only munis amortize. So that's easier than the may, must. So just write down OID, you must accrete, and put down only munis amortize. Everything else is a choice. Okay. Okay. Oh, taking it tomorrow, Trevor. Okay. So I would get some sleep. Okay. Okay. So Sean, I'll work on the convertible and preferred. Okay. Kat, I hope that helps a little bit. Don't worry about the chart. Just write down what I said. If it's an OID, original issue discount, you have to accrete. The secondary ones you don't. And on the premium side, only munis do, nothing else. Now, so the 63, taking it tomorrow. Get some sleep. It's about timing. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I would work on maybe just do a quiz tonight if it's not too late. Get it down. Go bang this out. Take your time. And remember, the biggest thing you remember is know the difference between broker-dealer and agent, meaning the broker-dealer is the firm, agent is the individual, IA is the firm, IAR is the individual. That will save your ass. Always look for that word. When they're talking about BD, broker-dealer, and agents, look for whether there's a partner, individual, firm, stuff like that. That will help you a lot, I think. Okay. Okay. So yes. So I have a convertible. I definitely have a video on convertible bonds. That'll help you. And Kat, I hope that did help, by the way. Okay. You have the choice. Okay. Fair enough. So Kat, you have the choice of you have the choice. You have the choice of accreting or not. You don't have to accrete. Okay. You have so if you're a corporate or a treasury premium or the secondary discount bond, you do not have to accrete. That's what that's saying. You have the choice of accreting or not. Okay. Thanks, Franco. I like that. That's awesome. Current yield. That's what they want. Thank you, Caleb. The other one was current yield. Okay, good. Okay. Boom. Okay, so that's the current yield is the other one. Okay. Okay. Awesome, Zia. You're going to nail it. I know you will. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love Achievable. I love it. Okay. Stock dividend? Yes, stock splits. Okay. So does that make sense, Kat? Okay. Right. So if you don't need accrete amortize, you just wait to the end. Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up because I'm a little behind here. Okay. So Zia, so for the SIE, for the SIE exam, you're going to need to convertible bonds or preferreds. You need to do current yield. I knew that was the other one. And you need to do stock splits. I have videos on all of those things. The current yield is easy, right? It's annual income over market price. So if it's a stock, it's the annual dividend. They give you quarterly, you multiply by 4, and then you divide by the market price. That's current yield, okay? That's an easy one. It should be an easy one. And then if you have like an 8% bond trading at 1,020, you're going to do 8% or 8 divided by 1,020, and then that's going to be your current yield. That should be pretty easy. You will absolutely get that, okay? Okay, convertible bonds. You always remember the first step is to get the ratio, which is par, whether it's a bond at 1,000 or preferred 100, divided by the convertible price, convert at price. That's going to give you the ratio. So if you have a $1,000 bond, convert to 25. 1,000 divided by 25 is 40. That means your ratio is 40. You're going to get 40 shares per bond. So if you convert into stock, and the stock's trading at $30, you're going to get 40 shares of a $30 stock. That's going to be worth 1,200. That's parity. I have a video on that. So for the Series 7 and the SIE, you're going to have to know this stuff. Okay. Okay. Stock dividends. Okay. Again, EM, I agree. I love Achievable. And guys, I have a link in there. Hit it up and go take a look at it. Okay. And they give you a free trial, and some people do scholarships. I think they give you a little free trial where you do a chapter a day or something like that. I don't know. Stefan, how are you? I am having a great time. My daughter had a baby yesterday. Okay. Second, so I now have a grandson and a granddaughter. Okay. And boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Ken, EM, just look on my website, series7exam.org. My email's on there. And just shoot me an email, and then I'll send it over to maybe what you do is instead of Armani getting bugged, maybe she sends it to me and I can send it out. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, just making sure nobody's going crazy. Okay. Okay. Okay, so can I frame the prime? Okay. Franco, I hope I helped you. I think you're going to nail it. Okay. Prime rate, broker, discount rate, Fed funds. Okay. Pretty boys drive Ferraris. That's it. So remember for the rates, high to low, pretty boys drive Ferraris. There's other ones which I'm not going to repeat on here. I'll just leave it alone. But pretty boys drive Ferraris. So the prime rate is the top rate, the pretty. P for prime, P for pretty. Prime rate is the rate that the banks lend to their best customers. That's always the highest rate. It's not very volatile. And like if I went in there, they would say, oh, prime plus 2. So if their prime rate is 5%, then I would probably have to pay 7. That's their rate to their best customers, okay? Now, going down, the next one down is a broker loan rate. That's the boys. Broker loan rate. That's the rate of return, the rate that banks charge broker dealers for margin. Easy stuff. That doesn't change a lot. Then the D, the drive, is a discount rate. What's a discount rate? It's the overnight rate. It doesn't really have to be overnight because it'd be up to 30 days that the Federal Reserve lends money to its member banks to make up for shortfalls. Okay, they can do it for other reasons, but it's mainly so that if they don't meet their reserve requirement, they can borrow money from the discount rate, from the discount window at the discount rate. And then below that is the Fed funds rate, the most volatile rate. That's the rate that is the member-to-member borrowing from each other. That's the overnight rate. If you want to compare it to the LIBOR, you can. So on the Series 7 and the SIE and the 6, you have to know this. Pretty boys drive Ferraris. Prime rate, discount rate, prime rate, broker loan rate, discount rate, and Fed funds. Again, Fed funds rate is the rate that banks overnight lend to each other to keep above. And it's the most volatile rate, and it's the lowest of all the rates. Okay. PE ratio. So what's PE ratio? PE ratio should not be on this on the SIE, but it should be on the 7. What's PE ratio? Remember one thing. If I have a heart attack now and die, PE ratio does not change from stock splits. So if a stock split happens on the Series 7 or the SIE, you will get this question, most likely the 7. They would say, oh, yeah, here's your PE ratio. What happens with the stock split? Nothing. But the PE ratio is very easy. Remember, these formulas are with dumbasses, right? PE ratio, price to earnings. So it's the market price divided by the earnings per share. Boom. Market price divided by the earnings per share. If it's a high multiple, it's a high number. You're a growth stock. If it's a low one, you're a value stock, okay? And PE ratio is market price, the current market price divided by the current earnings per share. Boom. If you don't know how to get earnings per share, it's earnings, the annual earnings of the company divided by the number of outstanding shares. And that gives you EPS. Now, if they put in preferred stock, you subtract the preferred dividend from the earnings and then you divide. Pretty easy. So again, for the Series 7, you will have to know PE ratio. Okay, for the Series 66, how much time is? I don't think that time, perfect, Caleb. Time is normally not. There you go. That's awesome, Armana. Everyone pay attention to that, okay? Time should not be that much of a factor. You get 100 questions and you get a lot of time. The questions aren't nearly as long as a 63 does. 63 time is a factor, and that's why I like people taking tests, because time, you have to keep an eye on time. And Trevor, that's the other thing. You have to keep an eye on the time at all points. During the test, you have to make sure you're watching to make sure you're not falling behind. 66, I don't know many people that run out of time. I know sometimes they run right up to it, but I haven't heard a lot of people run out. Okay. Anthony, okay. Oh, awesome, Armand. I love the fact you're still helping Ginger even after you pass. That's awesome. Let's go pay it forward. I love it. Pay it back, pay it forward. Okay. Hold on. Chad, I agree. Okay. Hold on. Tanya, that is so awesome. I didn't even see that. Boom. Okay. So the 57 is a bitch of a test. You know what it is? I think I'm losing. Hold on. This is a busy night. Okay. Okay. So Tanya, I'm so happy for you. 57 is a tough test. I prefer SDC for them, but if you have Kaplan or Knopman, you'll be fine. Okay. It's a tough test. It's very vague. Okay. Anthony Buck Buchanan. Really nervous to take my series. Been prepping for a couple months. Grades aren't where they should be. Boss wants Series 7 at the end of the month. Okay. So the best thing you do is you got to keep reading, and you got to watch some videos, and you got to maybe join us. Maybe Anthony, why don't you reach out to Jacob and join the study group? Okay. They do I think it's every Monday and Wednesday. You do one of the nights. They will help each other. Jacob's really solid at it. I think it works. I think it's going to help. And every little bit, maybe if you can't do that, find someone else who wants to do a study group and do that. Because sometimes just talking to each other really helps. Just talking to other people and they teach you and you teach them, it really makes a difference. So Anthony, think about joining that study group. Okay. Alexis, so do you know what the ABCs? Okay. So ABC, I don't know if you're asking or not, but I'm going to put it anyway. Okay. ABC is agent, broker, commission. PDM is principal, dealer, markup. So if you're acting as an agent, you are a broker, you're getting a commission. If you're acting as a principal, you're acting as a dealer, and you're getting a markup or markdown. If your customer is buying, we charge them a markup. If the customer is selling, we charge them a markdown. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I don't think the Series 66 questions are super long. 63, they can be. Alexis, awesome. I love it. Okay. And again, Tanya, I'm so happy for you. The 57, keep in mind the 57 is a hard test. And none of the books really do it justice. We'll go from there. That's the easiest way to think about it. Okay. Okay, Lacey, can I go over difference on the Series 7, on the index fund, and the ETF? Okay. By the way, Kat, which test are you taking? So I know what to tell you to do for Saturday. If it's a 7, I have different things. Okay. So an index fund is actually a mutual fund, but it's passively managed and it matches an index. So it's not actively managed like mutual funds. You still buy it at NAV plus a sales charge and POP, but it's much more passive at lower fees. An ETF is also passively managed, matches an index, but it trades in the open market. It's more like it's an open end that acts like a closed end. That's the biggest difference. An index fund, they have to distribute 90% of their income, just like mutual funds, except for they're passively managed and they match an index. So they have low expense ratios. Guys, if you like what I'm doing, hit like and subscribe and share this to other people. Don't be afraid. You can send this to people. Totally fine. Feel free to share this to everyone you know, even people not in the business. No, don't do that. That's spam. So an ETF is an open-end fund that acts like a closed. You can buy it all during the day. You can buy it at 10 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 3:30, whatever it is, and you pay market price based on supply and demand, and you pay a commission if you buy it or a commission when you sell it. Those are the big differences. I hope that helps a little bit. So remember, an index fund is like a mutual fund. It trades, you buy it at NAV plus a sales charge, but low fees. Low fees and passively managed. ETFs are passively also, but you're buying it in the market, supply and demand. Okay. Chad, yeah, the 66 is a bitch. Okay. Hold on, I want to see what Kat answered before it. Okay. Oh, the 7. Okay. I would focus, do the regs. If you're getting the suitability down, Kat, okay. So you memorize the option stuff. You know that. Do you know the suitability for the options? Like if you're long stock, you buy a put or sell a call. If you're short stock, you buy a call or sell a put. You have to know that. You have to know you get break even. Sounds like you do. Make sure you got the spreads and straddles. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. So again, Chad, I 100% agree. I think the 66 for some people is harder than the 7. It's not an easy test. It's hard. Okay. Okay. So a lot of state-related. Caleb, great feedback. I love that. Okay. No, the difference ETF and ETNs. One's in equity, one's a debt. Okay. Books and records. Yeah, know the stuff like how long you have to hold stuff for. Thank you, Armani. You rock. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Caleb is the man. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you, guys. If you take a look in my link, I have my store. I set up an Etsy store with I can get a hat. I'm waiting for it to come. Hats, and I got a bandana, and I got a cooler thing. You guys have to send me ideas to put sayings on the back of the shirts if you even want to. So I know boom is whatever, but if you guys think of a saying that I actually work on the back of a shirt, send me a message and I'll put them on there. But in my Etsy thing, you can actually buy some merchandise. I think it's so funny. It's like, it's free. I have a hat and I have a couple of shirts and stuff. Some of the other things didn't look so good, but I think I put like a iPhone case and stuff like that. A ledger that really looks cool. Okay. So Tito, yeah, advice for the Series 7 that's kind of open. Okay. Jacob is here. Jacob's here. Okay. Yeah. So you guys try to hook up with each other, put your email on, get it, and then delete it. Okay. So really, Tito, if you're taking it anytime soon, I think you got to take a lot of tests. But if not, focus on reading. Focus on reading. You got to really focus on reading the stuff. Okay. Keep working on reading the stuff. Get the options down. Get the suitability. Armando, thank you very much. It's great. I have one of each, and it's amazing. Okay. I haven't even met her yet. My wife's been at the hospital. She came home to help me with the 2-year-old, which he's been kicking my ass for 2 days now. I am not what I used to be. Okay. Yeah. He could be in Wharton, but it's not from my brain. It's from somebody else. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate it. Okay. Hold on. I'm doing practice tests for Solomon Achievable. Okay. Hold on, Pooja. I'll get to that. Okay. Tito, is it 57 harder than the 7? I think it is. No, here's the thing. It is in a way. I mean, the problem is the 7 covers a lot more stuff. The 57 is very detail oriented. Okay. Okay. I should explain the 40 question strategy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. So anyone taking the test, I forgot. So instead of if you take a test, if you're taking these tests, it's 135 questions. Okay. So the problem is that it gets draining. So I tell everyone, as long as timing's okay, as long as you're going at least 45 to 50 an hour, every 40 questions, take a break. I told Caleb to do it. So what happens when I say take a break, get up, go check out, get a drink of water, ask him if he can leave a water bottle next to your locker, and then get a drink of water. It kind of resets the test. So then instead of taking 135 questions, you're taking 40 question quizzes. Okay. So if you every 40 questions, get up, take a break, just rule every 40, get in the habit of doing it, get that timing down so you can do it. And then every 40 questions, get up, get a drink of water, refresh, throw water on your face, and then go back in. So because the Series 7 is a bitch of a test and it's hard. You can even do that with the 66, just because sometimes resetting gets your mind straight. Like if you start getting freaked out, you have a break coming up, take it, and then go back and check your questions. So if you do it every 40 questions, you're going to finish your third break is going to be with like 15 questions left in the exam. So then you'll be fresh to hit the last 15, which are the harder one, which are the easier ones you don't want to give up. And then you can do the review and then go beat this thing. Okay. An access person, they'll tell, hold on. Okay, Pooja. Okay. So I like Achievable. Again, how are you scoring on that, Pooja? I mean, if you're doing the practice exams and reading the low sections, you should be fine. Solomon's fine. I don't think they're the greatest. I think they're a good supplement. I think Achievable is great for the 7. I think they're going to help you. I think they're going to be solid. Okay. An access person is basically anyone who's involved in touching to the customer. They're not going to make you define an access person. They're going to make you know what they have to do. And an access person has to, every quarter, they have to disclose their trading activity or their securities trading activity every quarter within 30 days at the end of the quarter. And every year they have to disclose their annual holdings. So at the end of every year, they have 30 days to disclose all their annual holdings. That's what the access person thing is. Okay. Okay. So 1990s. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they do. That's so. Hold on, let me get that. Okay. Okay, 1990ish. Okay, so what have you been doing? So I'm sorry you missed, but that's fine. So I hope you wrote everything down. Okay. Ruben, you're gonna be fine. You're really prepared. Don't be that way. Don't be the glass. As I say, there's glass half full, there's glass half empty, and then there's poison in the water. Don't be that way. Just You're going to pass. You're going to be fine. You're going to nail this thing. Okay. Ruben, you're going to be fine. You beat the 7. Okay. I got a 64 on the 7 and retaking in 6 weeks. That's good. Since you have time, I'm telling you, right, if you can remember anything you can remember about the exam, write it down now, throw it in a drawer. Then taking the 7, taking the 6, taking the SIE exam, those are all things. So if you're taking the Series 7, you want to reread the book, okay? Make sure you reread the book right now. Just start getting through it, okay? So get through the whole thing. Okay, Amber, where are your scores? What does low mean? Okay. What do you mean low 60s, low 70s? I don't know what it is. So cap back to this. So an inverse ETF would use margin and derivatives and debt to achieve its goal. It would. They can use anything they want, but normally they're going to use margin and shorting and buying options to do that. Okay. That's what they do. Okay. Again, so I think you need, if you're retaking the 7, 1990-ish, I think you need to reread the book. I know you don't want to do it. Or if you don't like the book, get another vendor. Either go to get my link, The Achievable. I'm not pushing it. It's just an option. Get STC. Just start reading again. Since you have 6 weeks, spend the first 3 weeks reading, then start taking tests again. It'll bump your score. Okay. Yeah, Ruben's ready. He just doesn't think he is. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Are you getting 80s? Pooja, you're fine. Okay. The yields, okay. So the yields, remember, the problem is on a lot of the exams, the fact is, Brendan exams, they're trying to ask really, really confusing yield questions. They're trying to screw with you. It's not that way. They're not trying to go out of the way to trick you. The yield is current yield. You know that, learn the triangle. That's the biggest thing in the triangle of the seesaw. You know that if it's a discount, coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. And then for the SA and the 7, if it's a premium, coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. Know that relationship. That's the big one. That's really the big one. Know that if it's a premium, you're going to quote it yield to call, unless it's non-callable. If it's a discount, you're going to quote yield to maturity for the most part, because it's a yield to worst thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, Pooja, you're really in a good place. Okay. You're going to, okay. So Caleb about 3 minutes ago just put a post. Okay. Okay. Oh, the yield curve. Okay, hold on. Yeah. So Kat, if you want to put your email on here for 2 seconds and then delete it. Oh, I got it. Okay. 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 So Amber, when are you taking the test? I mean, did you write it in 1.5 weeks? I think you said. Okay. And is it what did you say? Are you taking the 7 or the SIE? Because if the 7, you got to figure out where you're low. Okay. 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 I know the problem is, the problem is these companies like Vanguard. Okay. So thank you, Amber. So the problem is these companies just force you to do everything at a super speed, and it's tough. But you got to make sure that if you're using Kaplan, I think, yes, Kaplan's tough. Okay. It's really tough. They're tougher than the exam. You find out where hold on. Let me, boom. Okay. Caleb, it's on there. I'm going to delete it so it won't go overnight. I'm going to leave it on there till Caleb let me know when you have her email, and then I'll go from there. Okay, so the yield curve. Okay, so the yield curve is this. So we have the yields here and then the years. Okay. Okay, so they have the yields here and then the years. Okay, Kate, I am deleting it. Boom. We do not need that to be going out there. Okay, good. Okay, you may see it still, but I deleted it. But it may. Okay. Oh, so I love Achievable. I really do. I think they're going to help you. I do. Tito, yeah, pest privilege is a son of a bitch. They're really fucking hard. Okay. They're really, really, really hard. And yeah, okay. And maybe Kat join, and then see if we can join Jacob's study group too. Caleb is a rock star. I love him. Okay. Okay. But if you guys want to buy my merch, go in the link and take a look at it. It's not that great. I think the logo hat looks pretty cool. I'm waiting to get it. Maybe you're going to wait till see how it looks on my head. Okay. 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 So Amber, did you look at my options videos? I hope that helps. I mean, if you're on here, if I can work on the stuff on the Monday, I can work on some of them. And in reality, I'm not saying to do this, but if you want to meet for an hour, I mean, yes, it's $150, but you can do that. If not, yeah, I'd love Achievable. If not, there's a guy, Michael Weiss, who can probably help you with options too. Okay. But remember something, Kaplan options are horrible. If it's margin and math and options pulling your score down, they will actually pull you, they will actually pull your score up. Options on Kaplan will pull your score up. Okay. They will absolutely pull your score up on their real exam. Okay. Okay. So they will Kaplan's options and STCs and Past Perfect especially, they do such crazy convoluted shit on the options that that they make you feel like you don't know your shit and you're going to get in again, both margin and options. Yes, look. See what Ruben's saying, Amber? It's less math on the actual exam. Kaplan and STC and Past Perfect and Notman all go way too deep on the margin and the options. It's really too deep. Okay. Well, yeah. See when they're you probably get a recording. So just keep folks. Your Kat, you got to get that dump sheet down. Get the suitability stuff down. Okay. You're going to get a lot of options, but they're not going to be super duper hard. And if you understand them, you should be fine. Okay. Yeah. EM. What you can do is you can go to Kaplan's website. I don't have it. Okay. Go to the Kaplan website. Go to the Kaplan website. And then just buy their questions. It's like $60. Okay. That's crazy. Okay. Look, so Kat, get through this, work on this stuff. Okay, good. Okay. So you can buy, if you have the Kaplan, tell them to open your login. You should have an online login with all the questions, EM. Now, Kat, okay. Kat, get through tomorrow, get through Saturday. I mean, today's Thursday, so there's not much we can do, but you can get on it. Don't sweat the math too much. Don't sweat the options. If you miss it, let me know. And you can, again, I'm not saying you should buy my videos, but if you join the membership, I have options. I fucking fix them. It's really 4 things you have to remember to get all the option questions, most of them. Oh, the SIE, you're going to be fine. Just get the questions done. If you have Achievable, boom. If you have Achievable, just work on them and don't worry about the Kaplan questions. Achievable has more questions than I think Kaplan does, which is surprising because Kaplan has a shitload of questions. Okay. Yeah, Amber and Pooja meet up, and then whatever I can help with, I'll help after that. Okay. Yeah, you got to know the suitability. Kat, that's the biggest thing, not the math. You could technically bail on all the math and get it. So here's the thing: you got to watch. I have a playlist called Series 7 Must Watch. I need a better title for that. It used to be Caleb's list, by the way. Okay. Boom. So Amber, Pooja's channel's on there. Okay. I'm going to leave an email on there. Amber, tell me when you get it. I will get to it, Pooja. Thank you. Tell me when you got it. Oh, I did forget, but I'll get back to what I promised. See, that's why I like people to remind me. So Amber, tell me when you have her email. Okay. And then I'll go. Okay. So now, because I don't want the person's email sitting there. So here's the yields. I'm not going to look at them. I'm not going to look at this anymore. Okay. So here's the yield. Here's the yield numbers. Here's the years. Okay. So we know that the short-term bonds. Okay. And again, this isn't going to be too heavy on the test, but the short-term bonds have lower yields. So as you go along, so the farther you go up, the higher the yield goes. So that's a positive yield curve. That's an upward sloping curve. That also means what is happening is that the Fed has lowered rates. Because remember, the Fed, they play in the short-term world. They play in the discount rate. So all their short-term rates move. So this means that it's this way, that means the Fed has been lowering rates for a while, okay? What's going to happen? It's going to go the other way. So let's say they start jacking the rates up. So remember, they moved, here's a short, here's a long. So if the Fed starts raising rates, when does that happen? During expansion. They start tightening. They start knocking up the short rates until all of a sudden you have an inverted or downward sloping curve, which means the short-term rates are higher than the long-term, which is a fucked up, a screwed up thing to have. So that's an inverted. And then eventually the long ones, because long-term, remember, short-term rates move more faster than long-term rates. That's the opposite of what you've learned all the time, which is true, that short-term prices move less than long-term prices. But short-term rates move quicker. So when there's rates changing, the short-term ones move first and then the long ones follow. So you get an inverted curve. Now, if you're talking about the yield spread, it's not that hard on that, okay? So there's not that big a deal. So if it's a normal curve, the Fed had been tightening, or the Fed is going to start tightening, which means that they've been loosening, so it's going to start going up when they tighten. And then if it's an inverted, that means they've been tightening, they're going to start loosening, and it's going to go down. The yield spread is another one. The same thing, we have two yields. Remember, corporate bonds always have a higher yield than treasuries. Why? Because they're not as safe. So they'll always be like that, corporate and treasury. So what happens is, if they're getting closer together, that means people are buying the treasuries and selling because of prices. So if the yields get closer together, that means people are buying the corporates and selling the treasuries. And that means we're heading into a better economy. That's an indicator. Now, if you see them widening, that means people are selling the bonds, the corporates, and buying the treasuries, so that the widens. So I always say, and that means the economy is going bad, it's called flight to safety. So that usually tells me, especially for the Series 7 and the SIE and the Series 6, and the 66 too, that if the economy is going bad, you need to open your mouth wider to make money. So remember that. You need to open your mouth wider to get money and to get food in your mouth, because it's a bad economy. So when the yield spread is widening, we're heading into a bad economy. Okay? Again, I don't think it's any deeper than that. Okay, boom. So now did she delete it? Okay, hold on. Let me delete it. Boom, boom, boom. Let me delete this so I don't like people's emails being on there too long. Remove. Good. Okay. Yeah, that's funny. The STC, even though it's expired, you can still look at the questions. You just can't screw around with it. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. So anyone taking the 7 in the next couple of days, go to my must-watch thing. I have a suitability video. I have a taxes video. I have 2 margins cake on the test. If you can follow along on my video on margin and get equity and SMA, Kat, you're going to rock it on the test, okay? And Tito, if you're taking the SIE, don't even, oh, wait, you're taking this, I don't remember. EM's taking the SIE. So yeah, good, okay. Funny, Caleb, okay. There you go, Roman. Back and forth. Okay. Alicia. Okay. So how you feeling? Okay. Do I have a video on yields? I don't think I have a specific video on just yields. I have a video on bonds and stuff, but not so much. Georgiana, there you go. Okay. Well, hopefully you pull it out and pull it off on Saturday, and then you don't have to worry about it. Okay. So Alicia, can you do basic options? Like, can you get max gain, max loss? Do you know the suitability one? I'm not, when do you take, you take it in the morning, right, Alicia? Okay. So, I know you don't do, but that's okay. So the margin's easy. So Alicia, go in my must-watch thing and watch the 2 margins. If you're taking the 7 tomorrow, watch that whole thing if you can, either tonight or before the test. Definitely watch the suitability. The margin ones are easy on the exam, okay? Easy on the exam, okay? Suitability is everything. And watch the suitability video. It is really good, okay? Oh, that's so funny. Okay, right. Get the suitability down. Since it's teaching the options tonight will be tough, right? So what I want you to do is work on suitability. Watch the suitability. Okay. Caleb's a man, okay? Caleb is the absolute man. He is the most, I have him on LinkedIn. We've talked a couple of times. He's a good guy, and he's going to buy one of my hats. Okay, so now, I wanted to buy, you know what? I wish I could find one of the D-bag, the trader vests, put it on there. The one that all the D-bag traders say all the time, wear all the time. Okay. Okay. So, okay, that's good. The test is not yeah, exactly. That's funny. Ruben knows what I'm talking about. That and the brown shoes, right? Okay. So now, so Kat, you're in good shape. If you get suitability, no, that's not the kind of test. Okay. That's not the type of test it is. Okay. It is not a random little nitty gritty test. It's not the way it goes. It just doesn't go that way at all. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, Caleb, you can give her some advice, but focus on the suitability, Alicia, tonight. Focus on the suitability and the crunch time facts. Okay. Yeah, whose books are you using, Alicia? Okay. But I am leaving soon because I have things that, okay. Good. Okay, Alicia, yeah, that's on the test. That's a lot of stuff on the exam. They updated. It's pretty solid stuff. Look, you do what you can. Don't worry about the option too much. They'll be easier on the exam than you think. Because the only problem with the live class and STC and all of them is that they use the T-chart, and I hate that. But if it can get you through, through some of the exams, that's great. Okay. Okay. Is that everything? I should just walk away. You guys are all talking to each other. Guys, anyone taking the 7, reach out to Jacob, and he has a study group, and you guys can all talk to each other and everything. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Do not sweat the margin, okay? So if you're scoring 70s, you're fine. Alicia, just make sure you watch my suitability, acronyms, the thing. Okay. Crunch time Cat. So on the STC, Tito, just find my website, series7exam.org, shoot me an email, and I'll shoot it over to Jacob. Unless he puts it in here. I think I don't know if he did it before. It's like Jacob, it's a long one. Okay. I'm going to keep quiet. I'm just watching this come out. Okay. Crunch time facts is from STC. So, if you're using Kaplan, you know that your Kaplan ones are actually better. Okay. So Kaplan has the quick notes. Make sure you read that because that's stuff people saw in the exam. Okay. Yeah. So Crunch time facts is STC. Kaplan does their quick facts, which is the same thing. One of my students said he saw a bunch of questions on there. And then Notman does class summary. So it's all the same thing, just a little different. So don't think you're missing out too much. Kaplan's one is pretty solid. It really is. Okay. Yes, I went over access persons. You have to listen. They're not going to ask you who an access person is. They're just going to say an access person. Because even we at the firm. Oh no! So if you have Kaplan, go into the dashboard. There should be like tests. There should be a little link up on top that says quick facts and stuff like that. Okay. It should be the quick facts or something like that. If you don't have it, Kat, shoot me an email and oh, got it. Okay. Well, it should be in there. I mean, if they got you the book, it should be in there. So, Ruben, you're gonna have to rewatch it because I gotta go. My grandson he's gonna go to sleep soon. I'll be pissed if I don't get to see him go to sleep. Okay. I can explain statutory. Okay. So statutory and cumulative voting for the 7. Okay. So when you can vote for things, what can you vote for? You can vote for dividends. Oh, no, you can't. You can vote for stock splits and you can vote for board of directors and major mergers and shit like that. So companies set up certain things versus you can vote one of two ways. It's either set up as statutory or cumulative. So statutory means, like, let's say there are 3 board seats open and you have 100 shares. That means you get 100 shares to vote. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Send me an email, Kat. If you didn't hear what I said, shoot me it on go on my website and get it. Okay. So statutory is if you have 100 shares and there's 3 board seats open, you're going to get 100 shares to vote on each one. Okay. And that's it. And if you decide not to vote on this one or this one, funny. So if you don't vote on this one, then you don't get to use the votes anywhere else. You lose them. But if it's cumulative, you're going to get 100 votes for each seat, but you can use them any way you want. You can put all 300 on this one, or 150 and 150, or even all 300 each. So the cumulative allows you to bulk them together and give you more voting power. So you can pretend like you're a 300 share person, okay? Or get a group of people together and really get someone in. It's better for the minority shareholder. The smaller shareholder gets more power that way. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you that the must-watch ones are really good. It used to be the Caleb's list. I actually got them from him. I asked him to pick which videos he thought helped him the most, and I put them on there. And then I added the margin ones, I think. Okay. Yeah, do the contacts up on my website, send it to me, and you send me an email, and then I'll shoot it over to tonight. Okay? Okay. Cumulative is better for the minority shareholder. Remember that. Statutory is better for the bigger one. Cumulative is better for the minority shareholder. Okay. Everyone, I am heading out because I have stuff to do. I will see you Tuesday. Don't forget to check out my store. It's Etsy. This stuff looks like, I don't think it looks like good, but if you have suggestions, please let me know. Okay. And we'll go from there. Oh, it should be in there. If you go on it says under my store, there should be a link. It's under Etsy. If you go in there, it says my store. There should be a link on this, and it says Etsy. If not, I'll make sure it's in there by tonight when it publishes. Okay? Everyone, have a good night. Okay. It says I'm not selling. I'm going to be pissed. It says I should be. Hold on. That would suck because it's all here. I have it. I wish I could show it to you what it looks like. There's a red hat, a black hat. Hold on. I'm going to put it in here. Thank you for saying. See if this works. Hold on. Wow, it should be. Hold on. I click on it. What? I will fix that. You guys, click it tomorrow. I will definitely fix it. It was up there the other day. I will make sure it works. Boom, guys. Thank you very much. I will make sure it works. I know. I get it. I'm going to nail it. I'm going to fix it tonight right now. And then click on it tomorrow morning, or at least somewhere on Tuesday we'll get it. Okay. Everyone, well, now I'm bothered. Boom. Funny. Oh, Caleb, what happened with your interview? Hit me on LinkedIn and tell me what happened with the interview. Don't do it on here. I know. I'll fix it. I will talk to you all later. I'm going to fix this thing. It bothers me. I will definitely fix it. So give me an hour and it'll be on there. Thank you.